Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jamel from Honest Sense. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a fragrance review for the House of Mind Games, and this will be called Gambit. Please check out my last video that I did about my top fall winter fragrance that I'm actually going to be wearing in the fall and the winter time. And obviously Gambit was one of them. And so I decided to do a full review of that fragrance. Currently, right as of right now, I own two Mind Games. I used to own the Jude. I actually got rid of that one. And so I own Gambit and I own Blockade. So basically, Mind Games, Gambit, it actually came out in the year 2023. I had this fragrance for about, I would say about 2 or 3 months now. And yeah, about 2 months now. And so I actually did wear this fragrance, obviously in the fall time. And you know, around this time, the weather has been obviously just kept changing back and forth. Sometimes we got like 50. Last week it was like it got all the way up to 55 degrees. So I actually wore this fragrance, which is my Gambit in 55 degrees. In my last video that I have in my fall winter fragrance, I did say that this fragrance you could wear during the spring, in the fall, in the winter. Actually been testing this fragrance actually in the deep cold. I'm talking about 15, 20 degrees and 40 degrees. I actually like this fragrance in the winter time. I don't know. It just seems like the fragrance just does much better. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about the top notes, the middle note, and the base notes. So anyway, up top notes is you have clove, you have lavender, and you have petitgrain. In the middle is cardamom, geranium, and mimosa. And the base is ambush star, patchouli, sandalwood. To me, when you first initially spray this fragrance, it definitely gives you some type of like a barbershop type of feel. A real nice, expensive barbershop type of feel to this fragrance. By the way, the presentation of this fragrance is definitely top notch. I bought this fragrance um be, because I really enjoy the bottle. So this fragrance was just a bottle thing that I like. It was dark black, got a little silver plating with the cap and everything. The spread is actually pretty good. It's very and it's pressurized. So again, when you first initially spray this one right here, like you're gonna get some spice and you're gonna get some lavender along with that petitgrain. But you definitely gonna get some real nice cardamom in here. In this fragrance, the cardamom is not like crazy. Nothing in this fragrance is crazy. It's like everything just well blended, definitely well put together, very classy. It's not sweet at all. It's just a really, I hate to say it because like no fragrance is perfect, but this is like perfect. You know what I mean? Because it just is not, to me, it's not overly sweet. It's not overly spicy. It's not something like it's too spicy that's gonna make you sneeze. It's not too sweet that's gonna make you sick and nothing like that. It just, this fragrance is definitely perfect. And obviously, when it comes to the longevity, I'm getting like 10 to 15 hours with this fragrance. The projection of this fragrance is pretty good. The compliments is good as well. I don't think this fragrance for everybody. I would not say this for fragrance for everybody. It does have this barbershop type of feel to it. Underneath it, it has this greenness under this fragrance as well. I really enjoyed the patchouli in this fragrance. You got to really like patchouli in this fragrance because you're going to get a lot of it. A lot of patchouli in this fragrance. But again, it's not, it's kind of like dirty and dirty and clean. It's crazy. It's kind of give you some type of soapy feel along with that barbershop type of feel. And then you get that patchouli and it's kind of making it a little bit green, earthy, dirty. And then sometimes in this fragrance, you're going to get this geranium and it's kind of making this fragrance, just giving it some, it's just taking it out from the ground and it's making this fragrance fresh. It's crazy. So it's like fresh, spicy, clean, a little bit dirty. Um, I mean, you getting just everything, like both of I mean everything, like a perfect fragrance of what you get out of this fragrance. This fragrance retail like $375. This fragrance is very expensive. It's very expensive. So I'm going to be doing some comparison with this fragrance because I'm just going to give you. I'm not going to say these fragrance smells alike, but I'm going to give you where you feel that like what I feel that where what's appropriate to obviously wear this fragrance and what type of season. I will say you could wear this in the spring, fall, and the winter. But me, after wearing this like last week and wearing it today, I really feel that this fragrance is fits me of a winter fragrance, like a fall winter fragrance, not the spring. Is because I just think this fragrance just it just the cold just make it more lively. It just open this fragrances up in the wintertime. I think that wearing this in the spring, unless it's like a spring night or a cool spring time, I think is good, but not during the day. But I just think that this fragrance could be too much. This fragrance can be a little strong for some people. I remember when I actually wore this fragrance, I would say like last week, and when I wore this fragrance, I sprayed this fragrance on probably like 11 o'clock in the morning. So I did wear this fragrance during the daytime, and I get a compliment around like 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock during the evening, and one of the girls said that my fragrance was too strong. I should have went less on the spray. And remind you, I only went 2 sprays with this fragrance. And I put this fragrance on at 11 a.m. and the compliment came in at 6 p.m. So there's times where I think with this fragrance it can be like kind of like nose fatigue. But anyway, then I wore this fragrance. Obviously, right after that day, I wore this fragrance again because I knew I was going to do a full review on this fragrance. So same time, I wore it around 11 o'clock, and then I get another compliment around like 2 o'clock, and that was obviously in the afternoon, and obviously the person said, "Man, your fragrance smells. It smells. I don't know what you have on, but it smells real nice." And I asked them, I said, "Do it smell strong?" And they said, "No, no, no. It's nice. It's perfect." And that's exactly what they said. I don't know. Maybe that girl. I mean, maybe her nose was. She felt that this fragrance is strong. But just in a nutshell, this probably with this fragrance can probably offend someone. And by the way, the girl never said this fragrance smelled bad. She just felt that I should have went less on the sprays. And when I wore it the next day, I actually used the same amount of sprays that I wore at the time with the girl. So that both time I put the fragrance on at 11 o'clock, and then the girl said it was kind of a little too strong, but that was around 6 o'clock in the evening. And then when I wore this fragrance again, I put it on 11 o'clock in the morning, and then around like 2 o'clock, and the person said it was not strong. It was just right. So again, everything is subjective and based on a person of what they feel. The opposite person feel like if the fragrance is strong or not strong, and and obviously it depends on the skin chemistry of the person of the wearer that's wearing this fragrance, which is me. Yeah. So with this fragrance, I'm getting like 10 to 15 hours. The projection is good. The compliments obviously is good. Again, I know in my fall winter fragrance that I said I was going to wear. Obviously, this is one of them, and I said that I like this fragrance in the spring, fall, and winter. And be honest with you, I think I like this just in fall and the winter time. I still like it. It's definitely a likable fragrance, but I can understand some people may not like this fragrance because it does have a little old school fragrance. It definitely have like a little old school feel to it because it have that barbershop. But the barbershop of this fragrance, it don't last as long, which is cool. I mean, I do have a couple of barbershop fragrance, and I don't want too much of them because I don't want to be overcrowded with the same type of DNA or same type of feeling. But yeah, so this is mind game. So where like where would I like to wear mind games or like when any scenario? So mind games Gambit, I would wear mind games Gambit if I want to wear Parfum Marley Harrod, or if I want to wear Kajar Ferris, or I want to wear Lana Wheat, the Long Blue Electric, or Dior Sauvage Elixir. So these are the fragrances that I will like if I get into the feeling that I want to wear a type of fragrance. If I want to wear Mind Games, I have plenty more different options. And basically, with everything that in this, out of all these fragrances I just showed you, the strongest one is obviously Dior Sauvage Elixir. But even though that's only in the beginning, because it's like crazy spicy, and then it kind of at the end of the fragrance, that fragrance Dior Sauvage Elixir tends to get it kind of freshen up when the grapefruit pops out. Um, yeah, I really do enjoy this fragrance. My next video, when I'm down, probably gonna do, I am gonna do a review on Mind Games Blockade. Blockade is a real good one. I haven't done that one yet. Not a full review, but I'm actually going to be doing that one. Yeah. So again, great compliments with this fragrance. The bottle is heavy. I love the bottle. I love the presentation. So a lot of time with this fragrance, you're gonna get some light spices from the cloves. You're gonna get some fresh lavender, and you're gonna get some nice spicy cardamom. But it's, to me, it's more like a green cardamom, not like a regular type of coffee type of cardamom. But this is green, it's nice green cardamom. It has some type of mint in here, like too. It makes it like it's come off minty a little bit. Just a little bit mint. I don't know if that comes from the geranium, but it's definitely making this fragrance, definitely giving that barbershop type of feel, along with that lavender and clove. And the base, you're gonna get a lot of patchouli, but the patchouli comes in early. I'm talking about as soon as you spray this fragrance with, like 20 minutes later, you're gonna start getting that patchouli. You definitely gonna get that amber star. And don't think that because don't think that because the patchouli is in the base, that it's just gonna come in at the end of it. No, that patchouli gonna be laying it on this whole time throughout this fragrance. The patchouli is nice. I really do like it. Obviously, I think the patchouli is like a dirty type patchouli, but just along with the other notes, it's kind of like make it more clean, make it more fresher, along with that clean, fresh cardamom, along with that geranium that I just mentioned, that have that type of minty feel type of to it. And it kind of go both way with the geranium, because one minute is green, and some geranium is green, like it's come off green, and some of it come off like it has some type of mint. But anyway, this is a great fragrance. Mind Games by Gambit. This is my take on it. So I'm gonna definitely be doing some other videos on something. I would say is my next one will probably be Blockade, or Louis Vuitton Lovers. That's a great fragrance as well. Definitely check out for that. Definitely check out that fragrance. Please subscribe to my channel if you do not, if you have not. But anyway, peace out. Have a good night.